Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Blue Falcon TCG with Friday Night Duel Nights, and we got Water Good Stuff Synchro, aka Ice Barrier, with the fantastic new support from the new Battle Legend Charming Revenge, whatever it is. Activate Swab Frog, get Moonlit, because Moonlit is a pretty solid card. Honestly, it's not just Kashtira, it's Kashtira probably meets Ghost Girl, because we play every Ghostess during the game. Gonna get that sweet Ash Blossom on that mirror. The new Mirror Mage adds any Ice Barrier card from deck. So it's pretty nice. Got the Called By off of the Moonlit, so really did nothing but putting our opponent on. Gotta have more for the extenders. It is pretty cool. Swap Frog's effect, cost bouncing itself to normal summon another frog, but no other frog to normal, so he's gonna pitch using Ice Jade. Well, not Ice Jade, it's Ice Jade. I don't know the name, but pitch, special summon, grab, makes a tuner, makes a token, then into a tuner, so you can get that the new Ice Barrier Lancia. Anytime your opponent would special summon twice, you can special summon an Ice Barrier from your deck, and this kind of creates a nice little soft lock for Ice Barrier to make. This is what makes him a little bit more competitive and viable. We're gonna start off the Kashtira with the special summon of Unicorn. He's going to activate the effect of Lancia. Going into General Ryo. General Ryo is essentially like a skill drain if you have no cards in your hand. Because in order for your monster effect to resolve, you gotta discard one card. Card is pretty good. It does force us to go into battle phase or find other ways to deal with it without having to waste our resource management. But all in all, the card is pretty good. So we go battle phase. Unicorn will attack over Ryo. Now we can kind of continue our game. Kashtira, I feel like it's a solid tier 2 in this. That's basically the battle of the tier 2s. Activating Theosis, we're going to target our Unicorn. And as we've seen in every Kashtira shenanigans, we always Unicorn Fenrir full combo. We're going to go Fenrir into... We're going to get our Fenrir search. Excuse me. I'm a little tired. But one thing I do like about Kashtira right now is that it can play Shifter and 15 hand traps. There are definitely way better decks out there, but if you're balling on a budget and you want to play locals with something fun, that kind of look like Evangelion mechs, play Kashtira. It's a banger. We're going to use the effect of Rice Heart to special summon. Activate the effect banishing for cost, banishing a birth. So he's going to banish the top 3 cards of his deck face down. At this point, I feel like Kashtira really does have the Ice Barrier player on the ropes. But we can never tell because, what if we get hit with the rock? Always possibly has 1 card in hand. Gonna grab the Big Eye. Big Eye for the big guy. Gonna special on Ryo from Grave using Lancia for the second and final time. Making my card advantage a lot worse. But going to activate Fenrir, and then on resolution we'll be discarding Ogre. We're gonna use Big Eye's effect to take control of Lancia. I just so happen to already have a Lancia sleeved and ready to roll, so we're just gonna toss that bad boy over there. We're gonna switch that sucker into attacks. We know he's not on blowout cards, at least not in game 1. We're gonna special summon Kashtira Scareclaw, banishing Theosis. Theosis effect is going to add back our banished birth. We're gonna activate birth, and then we're going to special summon our Ogre. At least I hope. Yeah, there we go. We're getting the Ogre. Because honestly, Preparations is still a fantastic card. It gives us some recursion, and granted we don't have Rise Heart anymore. RIP, bring that baby back. I want the Starlight Rise Hearts. We're gonna exceed into good old Shang, the Shangy Wangy, and we're gonna set a card. Activate Prosperity, see if we can get some more non-engine to really set our opponent on the back end, which, you know, never gonna hurt. There's one thing about Kashtira is when the board is established, it can be very oppressive. The ideal going first board now is like you go Heat Soul with the full cash line. You're like, yeah, let me just see what I want to do, and just kind of lock out your opponent from just abusive monster effects. We grabbed an imperm from the pros email. Sorry about the glare. You know, we really do gotta fix that ring light adjustment, make it a little bit better. But go ahead and passing turn to our opponent. Standby phase, Shangri-La is going to special summon Unicorn. We're looking like in a really good spot right now. You know, pretty solid board control. We got two interruptions, 3 interruptions if you include Unicorn. Activating preparations just in case they do imperm us or anything like that. What did he? Yeah, the glare made it a little hard to drop. Well, it looks like he sent speakers to the grave. Card is really good. Honestly, it's just a good generic water extender. One thing this deck is just good stuff water. Grabbing the Monster Reborn for Ice Barrier. Card is great. Honestly, I wish it was a 8 once per turn, kind of like Kashtira Birth. I think it would really raise the ceiling of Ice Barrier instead of it just being a straight up dead card. Oh, that was Tidal pitching Mirror Mage to special to search. Well, to Foolish, and then that's how we got everything up. But looks like we are specialing our good old Tidal, our T-Idol. Now, with all that new Mermail support, let me tell you what, guys, that thing is gonna be fantastic. And we got the new Water Charmer that has the same effect as a wind. You know, like, okay, they really want us to, you know, abuse the crap out of the Lantine Dragoons. I'm not gonna complain, because, you know, Dragoons is one of my favorite cards, and Mermail is one of my all-time favorite archetypes. It was the very first step for me playing into a meta deck. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Being able to hand loop or just being a silly goose and just kind of going and doing the thing. I haven't done a little Duel Nights in a while, but we are going to be back at it, and Kashtira ended up taking game 1. Just scoop-a-dooped on us. So, Ice Barrier will be starting. Kashtira will be going second. You know, a deck that doesn't mind going second. You know, big bodies, play a lot of blowout cards. Pretty fantastic matchup unless you got like Mad Omni Gates. Ice Barrier starting it off strong. with one of their main extenders, we're gonna Moonlit Chill it because that card loves to be in our hand. I'm hoping that's gonna be enough to really put a damper on his plays, but he already had the level 1, which is insane. So good. Card is actually bonkers, especially, well, it's only bonkers in Ice Barrier. I'm gonna go ahead and set a Mirror Mage. And we're gonna float. We're gonna keep floating this deck. What this deck does, it says, I'm gonna play in the nib. Maybe. 4th or 5th summon, they're usually putting a Toad on board or an Arclight. So it's not something that's like always happening. Mirror Mage is gonna grab the speaker or that one. And we're going to right, and I said the Bahamut Shark. We're gonna go shout out to the teammate. We got the diagonal XE material. He hates it. We love it. It's the best way to tell how much match you got under there. I don't care what no one says. It looks good. Bahamut Toad on that summon, you know, hindsight 2020, maybe we should have saved the Moonlit Chill for the Bahamut Shark, but it is what it is. Not much we can do there. Gonna go into the Marincess Link to Coral, whatever it's called. Gonna special summon a water on summon, which is nice. Now if you're playing some sprites, play some sprites. Going to Link Away. Now attributed by Mirror to special summon tokens. And you know, this is another way for us to get into Lantia or our Ravenous Croc, Coral Dragon. So we get those mad draws. You know, this deck can do a draw 4, which is pretty sick. And we're gonna synchro into Ravenous Croc. It's gonna be chain 1 Ravenous, chain 2 Coral. That way we protect the draw 3. So we're gonna get that draw 1 and then draw 3. It's gonna be good. I do really enjoy the whole Croc line. There's a big difference between pure and runic variants. Runic variant, you know, you get that draw pretty consistently all the time, and you're always cycling through your deck. Now with the pure stuff, you're playing more of like this good stuff water variant with heavy Toad packages or ways to kind of make, I guess, more powerful boards that have OTK lines as opposed to controlling the board state. Activating the Monster Reborn. We are just a synchro machine. Especially when you got, you know, cards that just special when you have an Ice Barrier. Oh, you have an Ice Barrier? I'm a level 6 too, and let me just special summon myself. There we go. We got our Lantia. We got the Croc. We got a Toad. We're gonna set 2, and oh, I already know what's coming. This is where we get absolutely doo-doo done. Finishing up his final steps of the turn, we're going to draw. We had no interruptions other than Moonlit Chill, so that was a bummer. You know, the amount of non-engine you play in Kashtira, really wish we would have seen it. So we're going to fetch one Fenrir. And this is where we get cooked. Gravity Collapse. And, you know, just a quick reading of the card. As much as I hate it, love seeing that card. It is so good. It reminds me of being cooked by Sword Soul when I was playing Tritron. But we're gonna go ahead and scoop after a quick game 2 because he's got the OTK. Kind of annoying, kind of not. But Kashtira will be going first for game 3. We're gonna special summon Kashtira Fenrir, attempt to activate the effect to search. So the search is good. We're going to cook. We're gonna try to at least, you know, we know that this deck plays a lot of non-engine. Sorry, Ron. My little pupperoo decided to come in the middle of recording, but it is okay. He's always welcome. Looks like we are grabbing Rise Heart. Now, come on. Why couldn't I just open up the super sick dimension shifter? Which would have been nuts. And we are going to normal summon. Attempt to activate the effect. Correction, we special summoned. And we're going to activate the effects. We are locked into Exceeds. We're going to banish 3 cards face down. Hopefully you banish 3 good cards. Gonna go Drake. Oh, so we did normal summon the Rise Hearts. We're gonna detach. Quick effect reading, just to make sure the Draco Sack does exactly what he wants, and it's gonna be an impermanence on a quick effect for that, so that's cool. And I kind of get cooked at this point. It's pretty much done. We're gonna set 1 card. We're gonna use the effect of Draco, attributing it to self, and we're gonna destroy 1 card on the field, and we're gonna destroy my set card. Which, hindsight, probably should not have done that, because I know I was being greedy and I wanted to play. But we're special summon Ogre. And we're gonna grab ourselves a preparation, because no point in grabbing anything else other than that. Grabbing the Thiosis. Gonna go into Unicorn. Honestly, I don't know why I play Ogre as a 1-up, and it has been loving my hand almost as much as Licha. It was good. You know, we're gonna half combo, grab our birth. I'm still gonna make somewhat of a board. So, you know, we're not completely cooked here, you know. We're gonna go birth effect, especially in Finrare. Got ourselves a Shang and Ogre. Realistically, it probably should have kept the Unicorn already on board and then floated for a Unicorn Finrare. And I think at this point I'm just a little tilted. Couldn't get my cool combo I really wanted to do off, which was basically just ending with a Princess line. And we got hit with a Dark Ruler No More. Dark Ruler No More Gaming, that's more like it. So we're just activate preparations, especially on the Finrare from hand. We had a potential of a lot of almost 3 zone locks. We're at least gonna get 1, you know, possibly 2 if he keeps activating spells. Oh no, zone locks off because we know Shang is negated. That's sad. And now he's going into an almost uncontested full hand, which is really good for them. And it's a great way to showcase this deck. I'm sure you guys can imagine the amount of salt I have flowing through my veins. But, I mean, when you're playing something bad, you know, you should expect to get cooked. And that's what happened. I got cooked like the McRib. If you guys would like the deck list of this beautiful Ice Barrier list, it is on the channel. I will link it in the description below and also at the end of this. We are coming up towards the end of this where he just says, hey, I'm gonna destroy your face with a solid OGK. This deck does a lot, but also does a lot of nothing at the same time. It really has to cycle through a lot of pieces to make combo, which is really cool. However, it can also be very annoying because you basically just want to be able to, I guess for lack of a better word, you want to just make your combos early and get those into those negates as soon as possible. Into the Coral Dragon, so good. Best part, all Ice Barrier tokens. All the tokens he has are for Ice Barriers. Grabbing his Croc, gonna get those draws. Really trying to dig for some more hate, break the boards. Especially someone with the Ice Jade discarding a water monster to make a level 10. It is a free level 10, so it's pretty cool. And he's grabbing the Lancia. Dang rabbit, that card is so good. He's running over and picking the board apart, which is a very nice, leaving the one that does absolutely nothing for us in terms of combo extenders. Moving into main 2, which, as long as if he keeps Birth and Preparation on the board, we're gonna be able to come back. But he does have Croc. Croc can just say, put his card 2 cards and pop him, which is contemplating on what card he's going to discard, but he is activating, grabbing his Croc, discarding 2, going to pop Preparations and Birth, which effectively, correction, just popping Birth. I'm on no cards in hand right now, so it would kind of require me to top deck like Birth, Theosis, or a Fenrir, or I guess a Unicorn to continue this play. He does have Toad, and Toad can negate the activation, so it doesn't really matter. And if we tend to go to battle phase, he has Croc. We're kind of cooked. The deck is good, deck's insane. Right now he's activating the effect of Ice Barrier, the Trap, the Banish to send a water to grave. And then add a water from the grave to hand, which is like a really good way to play around your first search being Droll. So it plays in the Ash, but you can't play around everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's impossible. You do your best, but at the end of the day, there's a hand trap that might hit you. And that's okay. Because if we're not bad at the game, boys, we just gotta shuffle better. So I hope you all had a good time watching this video. These last few seconds are basically the scoop phase. I hope you all have a good day.